We've made it, ladies and gentlemen. The event of the millennium. 2 movies, 5 hours, all in one day. To watch both films back to back would be an insurmountable feat, and I'm glad to announce here that I haven't seen Oppenheimer yet. But I have seen Barbie, and I've got to say, it's pretty good. To start things off, this is, at least to me, a funny movie. This movie has a very fast pace when it comes to its jokes that I found worked very well for me, especially when it comes to the adult ones. The jokes, as well as the dramatic aspects, were definitely enhanced by the performances, however. Margot Robbie did such a fantastic job in this movie, such a good job in fact, that she made me feel sad for a toy. I didn't know that was possible, yet here we are. Ryan Gosling absolutely stole the show as Ken in literally every scene he's in. I can't believe that this is the same man who did this. Even the side characters had lots of opportunities to shine. Kate McKinnon, Will Ferrell, and of course, Michael Cera as Alan. Probably the best and most controversial aspect of this movie is the theme, which, if you've heard anything about it, you know what the theme is. Now, I'm not one to get too political, and this really shouldn't be political, but if this movie really hurt your feelings enough to make a fucking documentary about it, then maybe someone needs to reevaluate their priorities, okay? And, as the group this movie jokingly criticizes, I still liked it. I thought it was funny, and I liked that the movie had something interesting to say. With that in mind, my biggest gripe with the movie was that when it comes to expressing said theme, the movie does it in the most obvious way possible. And I don't mean that it lacks some subtlety or anything, I mean it lacks all subtlety. And this pisses me off no matter what the story's trying to say. Now, I know I'm complaining that my movie about a toy product wasn't nuanced enough, but this movie shows that it can be possible. There is only one, and I'm counting one scene, in which the theme is expressed in a discreet way. Only 2 lines were said in it, and yet the message is perfectly clear. I wish the other scenes were like this, but hey, what's a Ken gonna do, huh? With all that being said, this movie was still a lot better than I was expecting. I haven't seen a single one of Greta Gerwig's films. Yes, I know I'm the problem. But, based on what I know about her work, I can only imagine how high the stakes were. And yet, she still succeeded. Sure, it's probably not as good as something like Lady Bird or Little Women, but it's still nonetheless good. So, in my personal opinion, Greta Gerwig's Barbie gets an 8 out of 10. Go watch it if you want to have a good time.
'Cause I'm just kidding. Anywhere else I'd be a 10. Is it my